I am bee proof. Now, I'm back. I've had a little Benadryl. And not that I'm allergic to bees, but things started swelling. So, I'm back. I'm bee proof. And y'all have heard of goat yoga. We got chicken yoga. I'm going to stay by my chickens because hopefully they're going to eat these things that are trying to eat me. So, as promised, I'm back for your calm, stretch, slow, lengthening, stretching, releasing of tension. You guys don't know what that's about. Yoga for tonight, for body flow. So we're going to open up our hips, we're going to stretch the backs of our legs and our hamstrings and a little bit in our back, and we're just going to get all nice and loose. We're going to release the tension from the day, the week, the month, 2020, whatever it is. We're going to do it right now. So I'm going to put you down safely on the ground. I'm going to start up some music. I'm going to take off my super comfy slippers. And we're going to come on down to the ground for some deep hip stretches. Sound good? Oh, it sounds fantastic, Julie. That's what I like to hear. All right, so we're back for some more outdoor yoga. Because is there a better way to do it? Better place to do it? So go ahead and sit on your bum. Take the soles of your feet together and just kind of gently press your knees towards the ground. Now this is a pretty good stretch in and of itself, and it doesn't matter if your knees are up here or they're down on the floor. Wherever it's feeling good, but try this. Try to lift your chest, roll your shoulder blades back. So we're nice and tall. All right, let's add a little twist. We're just gonna turn to the back, one hand behind your tailbone, one arm over, and we're just gonna look at the chicken. There you go. How about the other side? We stay really tall through our spine. We always wanna twist a nice long spine. Beautiful, I love it. Let go. Now just come forward. Just come on down. You can come on your hands, your forearms, or you can reach further. And once you're as far as you can go, you can drop your head. Come on up. Bring your feet about 6 inches further away from your body. Let the knees come out, and we're going to come forward again. And then when you reach as long as you can, drop your head again. You can feel a stretch in your lower back maybe. Roll on up. We're going to come to swan pose on one side. So you can have your feet in 90-90, or you can roll on back and bring that front hip over. And just kind of get cozy in your pose. Does it feel good to be on your hands? Maybe your forearms? Maybe you can flatten out like a pancake. Come on up. Sit back on that hip and reach back for your long leg. And we're just going to tuck heel towards bum for a beautiful quad stretch. Now try to square your chest to the front. Yeah. And then as you exhale, see if you can slide that knee back. One more big breath here. When you let go of your breath, let go of your foot. Flip your knees. Let's try the other side. Bring on the joy. You can roll that hip over and you can come on down, hands, forearms, or pancake. Hi. I can still see you even if you can't see me. Use your hands to help bring your body up and reach back for that foot again. You can hook it into your elbow if you're into that, or you can just bring heel towards hip and square your chest. We're gonna hold this nice deep quad stretch. Oh, for another few big breaths. Oh, beautiful. Release that foot. Bring your knees wide. Toes come together under your body, and we're going to sit back in that wide leg child's pose. And here's where you come anytime you need some release. Or you can just stay here the whole time if this is an intense enough stretch for your hips. But if not, come forward and just bring your heels in line with your knees. Just check back on them. Bring your forearms back so your elbows are under your shoulders. And you can put your hands on the ground. You can make fists. You can make the prayer hands. Whatever just feels good and natural. And here's where we're going to play with the depth of the stretch in our hips by just gently rocking back and forth. Now you keep going. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So the knees are nice and wide. If you're in frog, the heels are in line and the elbows are under the shoulders. So we're just rocking forward and back. It's always a very smooth movement. We don't jerk forward or back. We're just being really gentle with our body. But also kind of challenging our flexibility with a little bit of resistance. Okay? So as you breathe in, rock forward, and as you breathe out, rock back. And if you need some relief, you just bring your toes together and sit back in child's pose. And you can even rock back and forth from that wide leg child's pose. Wonderful. Bring your toes together and then pop your knees under your hips. It's the best way to get out of it. Or however you want to. You can roll around crazy. We're going to come to a modified half lotus. So tucking that right leg in, your left leg can be on the floor, your calf or your thigh. Just kind of let the knee fall out. And if you're a little more advanced and you want to go for cow face pose where you stack your knees, feel free. We're just doing what feels best for us today. You want to add in a little tricep stretch. Opposite arm comes up and over. I like to use my head just to open up through the front of my arm too. Just a little gentle pressure. Try the other side when you're ready. Floor, calf, thigh, or all the way over. You can stay. You can add the stretch. You can use your head.
Confidence is the greatest asset you could ever have.
Arms open, Switch back and forth. Open up your legs. Give them a little shake, a little love. Beautiful. We're going to roll on over to our back. We're going to do some twists. So just lay on down. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock back and forth if it feels good. Go ahead, drop your knees down and just let them fall to the front of the room. And if you want, you can actually just pick your hips up and shift them back. Take your arms nice and long. You can stay. You can extend that top leg. You can let it kind of hang on the floor. Sometimes I like to grab it. Just play with what feels good. Just make sure your back shoulder blade is anchored down and maybe look over that back arm. Where you going, chickens? I need you. If you have your foot, go ahead, release it. We're going to roll towards our knees. A little different today. Knees under hips, and we're going to come to a child's pose. But we're actually going to keep our bum a little higher because we're going to loop that back arm underneath the front. So more like a horse stance, but we're going to bring our ear to the floor, hand to the floor. Now try this. Just gently start to press into the ground a little bit. Oh, you feel that release in your lower back? Now you can stay here and keep breathing, or if you want, elbow to the floor, palms of the hands together, and try to bring that right to heart center. You can look up, or straight, or down. Oh, release your breath, release the twist. We're going to the back side. So take that front arm under the back, shoulder to floor, ear to floor. And I'm blue. Oh, I've got to learn to let 'em go. Want to try on this side? Elbow down, palms together, and look up. I can't call him on the phone, no. I gotta leave that man alone. How about some release? Child's pose, sit back. Come on up. We're going back to our back. Back to back. Big hug for the knees. And throw them to the back. You can lift those hips. Adjust. Arms wide. Top leg bent or long. Take a deep breath in. As you let it out, just bend that top leg if it's extended and bring your knees back in. Realign your hips with your back. Big hug for the knees. And let's take that back leg and either put the foot flat down or extend it long. Front leg extends as long as you can.
You can have a good bend. You can flex and point. Try this. Take the back hand to the ankle and just bring the leg 3 inches across your midline. So we're looking for a deep stretch in your IT band. All you runners that are running right now in this beautiful weather, you feel it right here. Bring it right back to the center and see if you can come a little deeper. Now we're going to go the other way. See if you can open to the side. Beautiful. Bend the knee, and we're going to switch. Let's start with the back leg. Let's see if we can really stretch our heel to the sky. You can extend that front leg if it feels good. I might be on a rock. It's all good. It's all good. Front hand to the back ankle, outside, and just across the midline. You shouldn't have to go too far to feel it on the outside of your leg. Maybe back to mid and right down the center. See if you can pull gently your thigh towards your chest. Can you press your heel to the sky? Now big breath in, and as you exhale, maybe take that leg out. Catch it with the opposite hand and just open your hip. Gently bring your knees back in. Big hug. Now we're going to take the hands either to the inside or the outside for happy baby pose. So tuck your knees right to your rib cage. Flex your feet. And if it feels good to rock a little, you can. But see if you can release your hips enough to let your knees fall back. Big breath in, and as you release your breath, you're welcome to extend your legs. You can have your hands on the outside to support, or the inside to add a little extra stretch. Hands outside the thighs to help guide your legs back together. Rock on up. And we're going to finish by taking our legs nice and wide. And I know you can't see my toes, but they're pointed up. Let's reach over to one side. So bring your right arm to the inside of your right leg. Reach over long. And just see if you can roll that shoulder up. So we're creating this beautiful opening through our ribs. You're even stretching under your arm, which feels so good. Breathe in to rise. And exhale, reach long over your foot. Maybe you can bring your chest on top of your thigh. Maybe you can bring your nose towards your knee. Hands support us on the way up. Left arm to the inside of the left leg. Right arm comes up and over. Breathing in through the nose to lift, turn, and then exhale and just lower your body down. Come on up. You're more than welcome to stay on the ground and come forward. Or if you want a little good pose to get really ready for sleep with, wide leg forward fold, press your hips back, soft knees, hands to the center. You can soften your knees and then let your shoulders drop down. Now you're more than welcome to hold that stretch for as long as you need. You can bend one knee and then the other. Just feeling that length that we've added to the backs and the insides of our legs. You can try another wide leg forward fold, and the benefit of any inversion pose is just a reset for the body. So it's like restarting your computer, right? When anything's wrong, just restart it. Turn it off, turn it back on. And inversion poses are a great way for us to do that with our body. Kind of letting everything sink to the head and go back. Bring your knees together under your hips. Hands under shoulders. And let's go for cat and cow pose. So press your palms into the floor, round your back. Now lift your chest and your hips and drop your lower back. Again, big breath out. Inhale on your way up. So at the pace of your own breath, exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. How about one more? Horse stance neutral. Bum sits back towards heels. Reach long with your child's pose. Forehead touches floor. And try to press gently into your palms. Feel the difference. You feel that opening in your chest and under your arms. Maybe even through your lats and your mid-back. Child's pose is a very restorative pose, so it's a great place to come if your body's feeling a little stressed, especially in your lower back. So whenever you are ready, just roll on over. Maybe come to your back if it feels good, or your side, or you can sit up. And if your lower back ever bothers you laying flat, you can always have your knees come together with your ankles out. If for any reason it's too difficult to slow your brain down with your eyes closed, sometimes just staring at something and kind of letting your vision blur and kind of giving one spot all of your focus. Taking deep breaths in through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Whenever you're ready, just take a few more deep breaths in through your nose. Maybe breathing in a sense of appreciation for everything our body can do. And as you kind of let it out, maybe start to wiggle fingers and toes or circle your ankles and your wrists, just to kind of wake you up a bit. And if you want to stretch overhead, if that feels good, or bring knees into chest once again and rock back and forth. Maybe just come to the side for a moment or two. And in your own time, just making your way up to a seated position. Crossing your legs if that feels good. And if you want to drop one ear gently towards your shoulder, maybe the other side, just gently. Maybe taking a deep breath in through your nose and rolling your shoulder blades up, back, and down so we're sitting up nice and tall with really great posture. Another deep breath in through the nose as the hands come up over the head, palms connect. Exhaling through your nose as your hands come to heart center. And thank you all so much for sticking with it, whether it's the first time you've done anything in 2 months or if you've been doing something every day. Every little bit absolutely counts, and we're all in this together, so thanks for sticking it out with me through bee stings and computer bloopers and all that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful tomorrow and week and month and year. Have a great night, you guys.